everybody, it's great to meet you. I wanted to give some clarification about the connectivity project and the framework that is due at the end of this week. I really loved looking at all of your topics. Make sure that your topic is not too broad. So a couple people said something like travel. Be a little bit more specific in that. Like what kind of travel? You're talking about travel in a certain age group or in a certain kind of way, or something that helps you narrow down a little bit so that you're not over inundated with information. And I also wanted to give you some direction on what this is supposed to look like this week. So if you go to the modules, under the Getting Started module, you'll see a subsection called Major Assignments and Rubrics, and under that you will see Connectivity Project. Click on that if you have not already. This is going to be your Bible for this assignment. Once you're there, you'll see a Connectivity Project instructions. It's a PDF. Download that. And again, this is your entire guide. So if you look at that, it's an outline. So it shows the outline of eventually there are going to be 8 different sections included in the final plan. For this week, the framework, you are really getting started on the first 5 sections. So what you submit at the end of this week should be in order, sections 1 through 5, and it should address all of the questions and the information that those sections ask you for in that document. So bear in mind that it's kind of like, it's not a first draft and a final draft, but it's a getting started and then it will be completed. So while you're going to more or less complete sections 1 through 5 for the framework that's due this week, there will be some additions and clarifications and fleshing out that happens, or even some things that might change between now and week 8 when you turn in your final project. If you look at that outline, sections 6, 7, and 8 say for the final plan only. Those ones you do not have to worry about this week. That's why that distinction is made. But that is ultimately the outline that your assignment should follow. And for this week, you're going to focus on doing basically just that, but from sections 1 through 5. So go through that document. It will give you what is expected in there. So there will be some subheadings. So in my other professional life, I manage and consult on grant writing, and I always say it's the same thing. Writing a grant is kind of like following an assignment rubric, is that you want to make sure you're following all the instructions. So here, this is a class on creativity. There's a lot of creativity that is going to come in your process, in your content, in the way that you see the world. But for the assignment, you want to follow the outline exactly. So as you go through that document, there's the major headings that this should follow, and then there's some subheadings that ask for specific information. So make sure you're following that outline. It'll make your job a lot easier. It'll make it easier for me to give feedback. And what this is intended to do is then you have a really good, solid start on your connectivity project that you can keep working on over the next 6 weeks, and by the week 8 you will have it done, so that you're not completing the whole thing at that moment and not sleeping, which would be terrible. So just wanted to give you that clarification. If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out, feel free to email. Really excited to start looking at all of these, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye.